Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanne, and in this video I wanted to do a really quick update on my designer wish list for 2024. And I know I literally just filmed this at the beginning of January, and normally I probably wouldn't do an update until I would say midway through the year. However, I have to say Coach has been on a roll recently and they've just released a ton of amazing things. So I thought I would do a quick update because I've definitely added a few pieces. So I'm going to jump right into it with the Coach Quilted Tabby 20, and I did film a video on new releases from Coach at the end of January, I believe, and this was already in that video, and I noted that it was something that I was really interested in. I've been jumping between either the buff color or the moss color for this particular bag, but I've definitely fallen in love with the buff color, so that is definitely high on my list for something that I want to pick up this year. And also in that video, I did mention being interested in the quilted card case that they also came out with, but at the time there wasn't a color that kind of spoke to me or one that I was really interested in. However, they have since released one in the color soft purple, and I think it looks so cute. So that is definitely something that I am now adding to my wish list, although I'm hoping that it will go on sale at some point, so I'm definitely holding off on purchasing it at this point, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on that piece. And also, since my first video on my wish list, Coach has also had their fall 2024 collection released, and so I looked at some images as well as the runway show, and there's something I believe is called the Times Square Tabby, and it is so cute. I especially am interested in what appears to be some velvet versions of it, and so I'm hoping that they do actually release this bag in velvet, and I'd be really intrigued to see what colors that they do end up choosing. And lastly from Coach is actually from the men's section, and it's the Charter Flap Crossbody in the size 18, and it's in specifically the coated canvas that I'm interested in. I love that it's just a simple magnetic flap closure on it, and it has some decent depth, it appears, so even though it is quite a small bag, I think it will fit a lot of things in it. And I do like that it's a coated canvas as well, because I find that it's really durable and something that I don't need to worry about at all. It does look like it comes with a detachable and adjustable crossbody strap, which is great, and it also comes with a nice shorter chain strap as well, which I'm really happy to see that you can remove, because I will likely not use it, but it's just something nice to have as well. And also what I love about this bag is that it does have a dark hardware, which I find is super easy for me when I'm picking out my accessories for my outfits, because I find this goes really well with both silver or gold jewelry, and so for me, I love dark hardware. So now moving on quickly to a bag that I did mention in my previous video, which is Songmont, and it's specifically the mini drippy roof bag. And so that was on my wish list, and it still is, but now they've released a color called Oat, and it's this really nice kind of light, warm, buttery cream color. At least I hope that's what it is, and it reminds me actually of a bag, the Node bag in terms of the color that Polen released last year. And so I originally was interested in the Node bag, which I've since taken off my wish list. However, they released that bag specifically in a color that was also called Oat. And so to me, online at least, they look like they're very similar in color. And so that is definitely now on my wish list. So that mini drippy roof bag, but in the Oat color specifically. And lastly, a new addition is a bag from Mlouye, I believe it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure, but I've seen this brand many times before, especially on a number of influencers. I've seen it all over social media as well, so it's definitely not something new to my radar, but I never actually really looked too far into the collection that they had. I really liked the designs that they had, but it wasn't something that I was willing to spend the money on or something that I personally wanted to add to my collection. However, one of the bags that recently popped up on social media was their Flex bag, which instantly caught my eye. So I went ahead to their website to look more into the bag and absolutely fell in love, and it's specifically the Flex bag in the mini size. So I love that this bag looks super versatile, along with of course the design, but it does have a short strap and what appears an addition of a long strap you can add to it, so you can easily wear it crossbody or long as a shoulder bag, so I love that. And I think it would look really nice both as a more dressy bag, but also just worn casually as well. Overall, I just really love the look of the bag and the design of it, and I think it fits really well within the brand's design aesthetic as well. So very interested in checking that out eventually. So I have added that to my wish list. But yeah, that's about it. The sun is coming through quite strong now in the blinds, but that is just a really quick update on my designer wish list for this year. Still have the previous bags that I mentioned in my first video on my list, and I will link that video down below in the description if you're curious to see what else is on my wish list for this year. Definitely, of course, like usual, I'm not aiming to purchase everything on this list, but it's just kind of an ongoing list that I'm keeping my eye out on, especially for some good deals and sales likely happening later in the year around Black Friday or other kind of like occasions or holidays. But definitely am interested in actually a number of bags that I wasn't expecting, especially from Coach. At the beginning of the year, there wasn't anything that had caught my eye, but there's definitely been a lot recently. But yeah, I would be really interested in seeing what your wish list is for this year, if you have one or not, and any other bags that have caught your eye specifically, bags or SLGs. But aside from that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch my videos, and especially those that subscribe, I really appreciate it. But aside from that, I will see you in the next video.